Hello and happy day. Welcome to New Age Custom Farming. If you're new here, we are a custom farming operation in Wisconsin. And I should also say happy National Dairy Month. I'm repping my friend's brand. She likes milk today here on the farm. Had ice cream for dinner last night, the whole shebang. We as a custom farming operation actually work with a lot of dairy farms in our area to help them harvest their forages that they feed their cows. So we play a part in it too, of course. And then we also custom raise heifers. But today on the farm, there is a crew over at the USDA Dairy Forage Research Center helping them chop their hay, first crop hay over there. Greg and Avery are doing some maintenance in the driveway right now at the farm because it conveniently likes to flood a lot. And then I'm here to go check on my calves. So welcome to a day in the life on our farm. So we are putting dry fertilizer on the alfalfa fields that we just cut. So this was cut last week-ish. And we're putting fertilizer with our airflow onto all the fields. So Greg just brought out our tender truck. This is from the co-op that we work with. So they're putting the dry fertilizer into our tender truck so it can stay here and continue to tender our airflow. And then I'm guessing they must be leaving or something like that, or going to get more fertilizer. But since we are out here, so this is the field I took a video of last week of them chopping, and a lot of people made comments about there's a different colored tractor on one of the wagons. And so to explain that, there was a Fendt tractor, which I'll show right now. We had a Fendt tractor hooked up to one of our wagons. No, we are not switching brands. We're still true blue, true New Holland fans, New Holland people over here. But one of our local like farm supply stores, they are a dealer of Fendt, and for an FFA fundraiser that they did earlier this year, they auctioned off the use of one of their tractors, one of the Fendt tractors that they have on the lot. And a farm that we chopped for, they were the ones who had the winning bid on it, and they're allowed to use it for X amount of hours. Well, they didn't use it for that total X amount of hours, so they kept it hooked up to one of our wagons, and then we continued to chop with it. So that's the story of why there's a Fendt on our farm. We're not switching to Fendt, but we're supporting our local FFA chapter, and that's why we had it.
Well, we have one of our own fertilizer trucks, so these guys can fill it up and he can keep spreading while they go get another load. The mix is 350 pounds he's spreading right now. I don't know the total blend, but whatever it calls for. You know, but yeah. And we're hoping it's going to rain tomorrow night, so we want to get it on before it rains and gets going good in the hay. Well, you need your vitamins and minerals to grow bigger and stronger. So we remove 3 tons of hay an acre, every cutting 2 to 3, and I don't know, you gotta put something in the ground to keep it growing. If you're removing something, you have to put something back.
You're putting your alfalfa through stress and trauma by cutting it, so you have to give it something to grow back.
Right. Like, I don't like fertilizing my lawn because then you have to cut it more often. But we don't remove everything, that all stays there. So, I don't know. That's the way things have been. This is good dirt here, so we get good cuttings off. It's a young hay, second year, I think. It'll yield good. Right? Well, you need calcium.
Some of it spilled on the ground, so you guys can get free. You want a close look too. You guys can get a closer look at what the dry fertilizer actually looks like. Get out of the... So, like Greggy said, you don't fertilize, well, you do want to fertilize your lawn if you want a nice green lawn, but similar to us, we want to fertilize our alfalfa, so we have big alfalfa here, because that's what we use to feed our cattle. And so we use a blend of nutrients essentially that our fields call for to make sure it has, kind of like how Greg said, with like we take our vitamins and minerals that we need. That's essentially what this is for our alfalfa. After dropping off the tender truck, I went back to the farm and Dalton asked me to help him get some of our Wagyu cattle out of the pen so he could scrape it. So that's what we're doing here. Fat boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you?
Feed them.
Fat boys. Done helping clean out all those pens for the heifers and the Wagyu, and then now it's time to head to the calf barn, check on the calves, see if there are any that need to be pushed up, and I'm wondering if there might be some that need electrolytes today because it is like 85 degrees. Very hot out here. And do my cleaning, and then Bree gets to go jump in the pond because she rolled in a dead animal. As predicted, I have several that I want to give electrolytes to, including this one who's one of the new calves and apparently hasn't drank all day. So giving her electrolytes, it's a free Martin, that's what the white tag means, and then I'll put her in the robot after that. But you always want to give electrolytes first. Done in the calf barn, and while I was finishing up in there, our whole convoy of choppers, boxes, trucks, etc. all drove back here through the farm, so they are all done for the day chopping at the Dairy Forage Research Center. We do have rain in the forecast tomorrow, I believe, and then the following day, so we will see what happens. But while I was in the calf barn, I remembered I have to go to one of our local schools tomorrow and do ag in the classroom activities with them all day, so good thing I remember that today and not tomorrow when I realized I should have been there. So that'll be our fun tomorrow. I'm doing an ag web activity so they learn how everything is all connected and why we all need farms. So I'm excited to do that. As you guys know, I love doing activities with local kids to learn about agriculture.
And I'm a wizard on the dozer. I got my final grade in here nicely. It won't last because we've done this about 100 times. We used to have a huge water hole right here, trying to get the water to go out down the driveway. So that's what we were working on. It was like putting your truck in 4-wheel drive to get through here when it rained a lot, so we were over that. And you can't fix it when it's muddy because you just can't do anything with the mud. So we had to let it dry out. We'll see how she works. We're gonna be doing some chopping tomorrow, bringing some about 25 loads of haylage in here, so hopefully the tractors can pack it down tight before it rains tomorrow at noon. That's the plan.
Now my plan. Okay, so there is lots of people obviously who watch our channel, but I heard from a little birdie that there's a special young girl who watches our channel whose parents are hosting the Rock County Dairy Breakfast, and I was thinking that it would be a good idea for me to tell all of you guys who watch our videos to go to the Rock County Dairy Breakfast this June 7th. If you're in Wisconsin, go check out the Rock County Dairy Breakfast on June 7th, and then that morning go get your fill of the dairy breakfast: pancakes, eggs, the whole shebang, lots of butter, lots of milk, ice cream, custard, the whole works. Hot girls like dairy, love dairy, you know. And then come up to the Sauk County Fairgrounds, which is in Baraboo, Wisconsin. Come up to Baraboo, Wisconsin, then to the Sauk County Fairground at 6 p.m. for the benefit tractor pull that Badger State Tractor Pullers puts on. Obviously, we will be a part of that. The Pro Stock is getting worked on this week. The Pro Stock will be pulling. Thunderclutch will not be there, but all of the proceeds from this pull will go to the American Family Children's Hospital. So a very special, near and dear pull to all of us. Of course, we will be filming it for you all if you're not able to attend it as well. And if you'd like to help with our donation, you can leave a super thanks and say tractor pull or benefit pull, and we will put your super thanks towards our donation that we give to the benefit pull. So that's that. Lots of fun events. If you're also in Wisconsin, there's dairy breakfast all over the state that you should go attend. And we'll be going pulling. Anything else you'd like to add, sir?
Nope, not really.
That's it for today's video. We'll see you in the next one.
In the morning.
We'll be filming tomorrow morning. That video will be posted on Thursday. Bye.